This video is sponsored by Zhyiun. So, quick story, I haven't owned a gimbal a little over a year now. The last thing I remember shooting on my gimbal, it was this golf event for U of M's football team with my guy, Ryan Doyle. Super cool guy, super talented videographer, you should check him out. Anyway, I ended up leaving my gimbal at the country club we were shooting at. Now, I know, how do you leave an entire gimbal at a country club? And to this day, I still don't have an answer for you. So since then, I've been shooting everything either handheld or I've been placing my camera on a tripod. That is until Zhyiun reached out and asked me if I wanted to try out their new gimbal. And of course, I said yes. This is the Cinepeer Weebill 3E. Now, if the name throws you off a bit, that's okay, because it definitely threw me off the first time I saw it. Cinepeer is Zhyiun's budget-friendly line. You could think of Cinepeer to Zhyiun as Amaran is to Aperture. But just because this gimbal is part of their budget lineup doesn't mean it isn't packed full of pro features. To start things off, the gimbal is really small, coming in at just over 2 pounds. It has a payload capacity of 6.6 pounds, meaning it can support my heaviest camera and lens combo, which is the Sony FX30 with a cage paired with the Sony 18-105 lens. It's priced at $250, making it affordable and also cheaper than other options like the DJI RS3 Mini, which, if I'm not mistaken, is priced at $280. It comes with a really nice LCD display, which, coming from the original DJI Ronin S, is a really nice upgrade. On a single charge, you can get up to 16 hours of battery life. Now, that is dependent on the camera and lens combo you decide to go with. If you go with something small like the Sony a6700 paired with the Sigma 16mm lens, you'll probably get the full 16 hours of battery life. But if you go with something larger like the Sony FX3 paired with the Sigma 24-70 lens, you'll probably end up getting 12 to 13 hours of battery life, which I think is suitable for most cases. I know me personally, I've never had the camera rolling for 12 hours straight ever. It also has a remote shutter feature, allowing you to start and stop your recording directly from the gimbal. And probably my favorite feature is the quick release design, allowing you to switch from horizontal to vertical content for things like Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. As far as balancing the gimbal and traveling with it, I found it super easy due to the fact that it has locking motors. Again, coming from the original Ronin S, which did not have locking motors, that gimbal was such a pain to travel with because it was so big, so bulky, and the motors would just flop around. The only thing about the original Ronin S is the fact that the axes don't lock. As you see, I have this like Velcro strip around the axis so they stay in place. You have all the modes that you've come to expect on a modern gimbal, like pan follow, locked, and follow mode. If you double click the M button, you gain access to 2 secret modes. Now, it's not really a secret, it's just a POV mode and a vortex mode. And all vortex mode does is it allows the third axis to do a 360-degree barrel roll. As I mentioned before, switching to horizontal mode on this gimbal is super easy. All you do is unlatch the plate, slide it out, put your camera in a vertical position, and slide it back in. From there, you do have to rebalance it, but if the camera was already balanced in a horizontal position, you have to make very minimal changes to balance it in the vertical position. And I know I keep bringing it up, but again, coming from the original Ronin S is a huge upgrade for me, because on that gimbal, I had to buy a full cage for my camera, place the camera vertically, mount it on the gimbal, and then balance it from there. With this, it's just 3 easy steps. You unlock it, flip it, lock it, do a simple, super easy rebalance, and you're good. And before I forget, this gimbal does come with a dedicated app that you can use to control this gimbal remotely. The app comes with a joystick that you can use to control your gimbal Or you can click the sync motion tab and you can control your gimbal by tilting your phone up and down or turning it left and right. I personally think it's a really cool feature that you can use to get really creative shots. So who is this gimbal for? Honestly, I think it's perfect for people who are just starting out in videography, as well as those who are experienced shooters looking for something small and lightweight to travel with. Its user-friendly design makes it super easy to learn, even if you've never picked up a gimbal before. For beginners, I think it's a great way to get professional-looking videos without a steep learning curve. And for more experienced video shooters, this gimbal still offers some of the features you may be looking for, like the ability to customize your settings in the app, as well as the ability to handle bigger payloads. It's ideal for those who need a professional tool to help you in different shooting scenarios, whether you're shooting a vlog, some type of travel documentary, or something bigger like corporate shoots or even weddings. The compact size and lightweight makes it perfect for on-the-go shooting. It fits into your camera bag super easily without adding any unnecessary weight. So here are my closing thoughts. It's an extremely versatile tool that bridges the gap between ease of use and professional quality, making it a valuable addition to any videographer's kit. Well, as you see, it's getting dark, but that's a wrap on this video. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.